While his crew heals, Rusthilt plays around with his new weapon. Far superior to anything he's ever scavenged in the Borderlands himself, and even superior quality to those weapons that even his own crew can make. The sharpened edge, the high quality build, the potential for quick dispatching of enemies. The Dust King's tower is constantly on his mind, and if he's going to succeed, he's going to need the best equipment he can find, buy, or make. Patience was always a virtue of Rusthilt's, but the Shek he's recruited into his crew are anything but. Eager for a fight at every hour of every day. Constant chatter of when they're going to attack the Dust Bandits, when they're going to take out the King, how are they going to do it with the equipment that they have. And so finally, a new plan is hatched. If one ruins can hold just a weapon like this, what about others? Other ruins that may have not been scavenged for supplies and weapons already. Other ruins that have been forgotten in time. And so the maps are brought out again. More are purchased and explored. And a new plan begins to take shape. Right here in Squin. Oh, it took a while. The resting took quite a while, actually. And in that time, we did some off-camera grinding work. We kept Pin very busy, and Hobbs has been kind of bouncing between all of the different areas he can work on armor and creating materials to create said armor. And he actually created his very first piece of specialist gear, which I ended up putting on Rain the Giant because he was wearing leather armor. Anyway, specialist grade. I imagine this is just better, high quality armor crafted by the renowned smith, Hobbs the Nameless. Hobbs of Nameless. Oh, because we haven't named our, I forgot, we haven't named our crew yet. That's fine, that's okay, that's okay. Still, it's quite a good pickup and quite the good upgrade. And while I am eager and planning to get to the Dust King's tower, which I think is going to happen a lot sooner rather than later. What's happening here? There must be nomads around. There's still a couple things I want to do. Specifically, I've been looking for more outposts, and there's a couple over here, a ruin here and an outpost here. I don't think I've been here. So in this particular session, I'd like to travel out this way and see if we can loot them, because the little taste of loot that we got with Rusthilt's new weapon is tempting. Very, very tempting. So we're going to send our little excursion crew out this way. I think we're going to start by going to the hub, branching across the way over to the tiny settlement that we have looted multiple times. And then from here, I think this is the Sten Desert, I believe. And then we're going to push through here to check out these ruins and outposts with hopes that they're going to... Oh, everybody needs to run at the same speed, please. With hopes that everybody's going to find something, or we're going to find a lot of some things that'll be valuable to us. And in the end, if we actually already have been out here, then that'll be, I guess, just depressing, but we can still do some exploration. Meanwhile, I picked up a couple of new maps off camera as well. There is a couple of cities that I saw. I think Clown something is one of them. I don't know if Morn was on there. And there was one more place within the Borderlands that we got to see as well, but they're nothing big or nothing terribly exciting. Doesn't stop us, however, from wanting to go out into the vast wilderness and gear up. I've been getting a lot of mixed recommendations as well. There's a lot of you out there who have been watching the series and trying to throw their comments or tips my way, and I have been reading them and trying to integrate them as naturally as I can without it seeming out of place for our characters. But one of the ones, there's a lot of mixed tips as far as how to take on the Dust King Tower. Try not to spoil myself, but a lot of them are either going with a small group or going with a big group. There's a lot of conflicting suggestions. So I don't want you to worry too much about how I'm going to tackle the Dust King Tower. I have a couple of plans, and they'll play out as the story plays out, of course. But the Dust King Tower assault, I mean, you have to keep in mind this has kind of been the goal for the past 30 episodes. And I know there are people out there who like to whine and complain that I'm playing slowly, but I'm also playing blindly. And this is where a lot of the people who have probably put in lots and lots of hours into this game forget that, you know, unless you go online and look up a lot of the tips that are, you know, given in the wiki and stuff, playing blind, you're not supposed to understand how things work. You're supposed to figure it out on your own by failing and exploring on your own. And I am not one to kind of ruin that experience as much as there are those out there who enjoy going out and learning how the game works before even booting it up. For me, I don't particularly like that very, very much, and I like to play it on my own pace, and I think the story that emerges from these games are different because of how the game plays so differently between everybody, and you can't really kind of put one playstyle and overlay it on every single player and then get the same story. It's the failures, it's the trials and tribulations, and the effort to make these small little goals. Even if taking out the Dust King is a small goal that most people can take out in 30 days, maybe not on your first try you wouldn't have been able to, especially if you had no idea how the game worked for like the first 10 episodes or 10 hours. For those out there who have like 200 hours in this game, I'm actually curious. How many hours do I have in this game? I have 30 hours. That's not a lot. It's not a lot at all in this game. So I guess it's me politely saying, zip your lips if you don't like how things are going, because I ain't going to spoil the game for myself like you like to. The end. Now, we are at the hub. Let's go ahead and now start pressing across. We know the way station is our next safe position, so that's where we're going to head. I guess they all need to think about it, so let's just pull them together, and then we'll go to the way station. Okay, they had to think about it. It's tough. I'm sure they all sit around with a map open trying to plot the course to where these ruins were last seen. What's their best plan of attack or plan of approach for these ruins, and then moving toward them and trying to stay as safe as possible. Combat's not something anybody shies away from, but at the same time, in the wasteland, playing it safe is not a bad idea either. Now, these are all nomads. This is a small little nomadic tribe, and I'd be curious, if we were more evil and self-serving, and maybe in another Kenshi series, if this, we do other Kenshi series in the future, we could be that person. But I'd be curious if what would hitting those little smaller nomadic people and taking everything that they've got, how difficult that would be and how that would affect how other nomads end up treating us in the world, especially if they never hear about it. But I think if you actually just straight up attack nomads, there's just a reputation system that just goes up or down depending on your immediate actions, even if there was no witnesses to that particular crime. Now down here is where we know the Dust Bandits have set up plenty of camps before. The Dust King Tower being there, this whole area is just absolutely ripe for setting up choke points to hit a bunch of travelers coming through. We're always particularly cautious in this area. Okay. See, I don't like this. So I think what we're going to try and do, actually, is we're going to have everybody except... We're going to have everybody except Rusthilt follow Rusthilt. And then Rusthilt is going to be the one that makes his way out that way. And I'm hoping that's going to be plenty. Oh, Jesus, though. He's so fast. And he's just leaving everybody in the dust. Well, I guess we can't do that. What a bummer. Alright, well, let's keep moving. We're past that little point. We're going to have to just keep a very close eye on them, as the terrain is a bit more difficult to traverse around here. And with larger numbers, it seems that pathfinding in the game becomes a little bit more difficult for them. But now we're truly heading into some Dust King territory. Dust Bandit territory. And I personally hope we come across a group so we can take out. I'm curious, do they still have wandering? Nope, no more wandering. They have 25 residents inside. One roaming squad. Oh, no, they do have a wandering. The roaming population of 7. So it's either getting bigger. I thought we wiped them out. I mean, we did wipe most of them out. But it says roaming current max, desired max 0. But they still have a roaming squad of about 7 happening there. Not quite sure how that's going to affect. I don't know if they respawn or if they just kind of regroup. There's the first ruins we ever explored. A small group of 3, Hobbs, Ruka, and Rusthilt, as they approach this area and crest over the hill. Well, it's sad to see a completely destroyed settlement, even if it did belong to the Holy Nation. Nostalgia wells up within them. Months ago, they were first here, gathering their first bits of supplies to set them on a path forward, set them on the path to be a dominating force within the borderlands. And then they push out just a little further to get to this tiny settlement with this way station in between that they've used so many times, and they will use once again. It's good to be back out here. It's exciting. Now, what do we have here? As they crest over this hill, and they wander off this way to where they know the way station to be, following the faintest of trails, a flickering light just over the edge here. Or not. It's just the color of the rocks. Well, his eyes do indeed deceive him. Never mind. No. Where are you going? You're not getting into a fight, right? No. Way station. Oh, they're going... Oh, I think they're going to swing around. Well, the rocks in this nighttime do look like light is dancing off of it, so the group is going to go inspect it one way or another. I have no full control over which way they end up going here. As long as they get there. In fact, we don't even need to stop at the way station as long as we cross to this area relatively safely. If we just push on through the night with the dust storm happening as well, if we see a group that we'd rather not engage in, with the cover of night, we could stealth. So it's perhaps even more advantageous for us to press on. Now, the holy mines are there, but it's the outpost that we want to go to. This is going to be a long trek, a dangerous one, and I am very, very nervous. It looks like they're going to follow this, potentially just actually cut through here to the tiny settlement that we once looted before. Travel in the borderlands, man, it still scares me. You know, we are well trained, even with the weather penalties and stuff. We are a force to be reckoned with for the most part. Stone being an absolute, dead-eye shot. But I still concern myself. Out here is beautiful too. I have half a mind to, if we ever, decide to leave, to build our first settlement out in an open area like this in the borderlands. But we have other goals to accomplish before we worry about setting up a city of our own. To explore the unknown. This spot here is going to be very, very dangerous. The sun rises, and into the Skinner's Roam we travel. We've been here a few times. Not terribly many, but a few. Right, so as I look at the map, I notice the Smuggler's Bar is here. So that means I think I've definitely been out here. That much I know for sure. Oops, I think I just right-clicked. But I don't know if I've been to these ruined outposts yet. I can't remember if I have. And the last time we were out here, we were a much smaller crew. Way less trained and practiced in battle. Off in the distance, we actually can see birds circling an area. And it's in the direction that we're going. I don't know if this means anything. Neither does any of our friends or companions here. Oh, look it, there's a bunch over there. What the hell are those? There's some over here too. There's a massive, massive cloud of them. I can't click on them. So I'm hoping that means we can't interact with them. I don't know what that is. But it looks dangerous. I can't... Oh, God. Hungry bandits. So many of them. Holy crap, man. I don't think they see us. I think the dust storm is hindering their vision. I don't really want to engage with a group that big. Especially if we end up losing to them. That would set us back and Rust Tilt back quite a ways. We have a goal on this particular journey, and to be cut off from that goal would be very, very poor. We're close enough now where we have a decent... Oh, God. Okay. We have a decent look at them. I think they're drones of a sort. Oh, God. Oh, we have been here. We absolutely have been here. Oh, I don't want to be here. All right. Instead of going to this outpost, let's actually start going north. Maybe this ruin is one that we can actually achieve something in. This is like the Dead Man's area where there was robots and nasty, nasty, nasty creatures. No way in hell are we ready for that in any way. We can barely take on dust bandits, never mind anything other than that. Man, I was really hoping we hadn't been there. Oh, we got a wild bull. Okay, that's fine. He's running around. Yeah, they're running around. That's okay. Let the wild bulls roam. No interest in fighting them at all. Just want to see if I can see this ruin and if it's something we can get to safely. I feel like we're knocking on the door of hitting up the Dust Bandit King's tower. And I just want to be as well prepared as I can. I also have some ideas of how I'm going to assault it, but I don't want to spoil it until I've got everything prepped for it. The Deadlands. Yeah, the Deadlands. All right, we're coming up on this potential ruin here. Is it acid rain? Are we getting hit with acid rain, or is it just regular rain? It looks fine. The ruin is not far within the deadlands. The rain seems to be okay. The question now is it worth going in? And if we can we get in safely? It's at the top of this hill that Rust-Tilt and crew have to make a decision. The ruins are not that far out, and there's no cloud of flying robotic drones or birds or animals in the nearby area like there were over there. Whether that indicates safety or not, we don't know. But there's only one way to find out. And I think we're going to try and explore into the deadlands. We're going to go slowly, methodically, and if we see anything that we can't take, we're going to back away and attempt to approach at a safer angle or just leave completely. But we have to know. We have to explore more. There it is. There it is. Damn. Oh. Getting my skin burned off here? What the fuck? Acid rain, find cover. Okay, that's fine. I think we're moving through a rock. So much lightning, too. Yeah, they're getting burned. But as long as it's not too bad, we're okay. What are these? These look like just out of commission robots. Yeah, I know. Burning rain, burning rain. There's a bunch of dead things. Generator out of fuel. If we can get indoors, we can heal. Here it is, a ruin. A broken skeleton. Alright, we have eyes on the area now. A broken skeleton who is at a ton of skill and health. Do we have to... Okay, we have to... These turrets have to be manned. If it's just one broken skeleton, we may be able to make this work. If it's just the one. However, it is not just the one. It is at least 2. 3. 3. So we have robots here. Now, I'm curious if I could get... Oh, there's another one up there. I don't think we can make this work. Because of this... Can we turn the generator off? I guess that's the question at hand. If we can... Stop yelling, please. We're gonna loot this thing. Maybe take the fuel out of it if possible. Nope. Everybody's okay. Minorly hurt. Something we can absolutely brave. But it's this. We could absolutely take these guys one at a time. However, the center one, not so much. I genuinely wonder if we can bait them. Are they going to attack us? Hello? Nope, yep. Here they go. 85 damage with the harpoon. Everybody swing at this guy. Let's take him out if we can. Silvershade down. Jin down. Jin desperately trying to crawl away. Pull away. Take out this thing. He's by himself. He's taking quite a lot of damage. We're going to slow everything down. Silvershade is dying. Jin is just doing what he can. I don't think he's going to be able to do much fighting here. A little bit more damage on this guy. There goes Ruka. How are we going to do this? He's almost down on his chest, but our biggest hitters are falling left and right. 9's falling next. Stone, I'm going to back you out. And I want you to just take shots from a distance. Do you not have ammo? How do you not have ammo? Oh, no. First aid. First aid. No. Everybody passive. Everybody passive. Rain. Why does nobody have first aid kits? Rust-Tilt, trade with Ruka real quick. Get on. Now. Start medicing people up. Silver Shade, pull back. Pull back. We got to stop them from dying on us here. We're gonna have to pull out soon. All right. I want Rust-Tilt. I want Kang carrying Ruka. And I want Jin. Maybe not Jin. Rain carrying 9s. Is everybody down? Jin, carry 9s. Pick up. Silver Shade, loot him first. I don't want him having anything on him. And I'm going to actually pick him up. And take him out. No, Silver Shade. Okay, everybody needs to run. We need to get the hell out of this place. Yes, I know we need to take shelter. We're going to run. Is anybody going to fall down from this rain? I think I'm going to put the Tangle Must on him for now. Because it at least covers for dust storms. We are barely alive, but we are alive. Let's get out of here. We're kidnapping a robot, which is insane to me. And they are not following, which means we kited them successfully. Now, I'd like to just go far, far, far away. Silver Shade is being attacked by something. I think the thing on our shoulder is just waking up. This skeleton. This robotic thing. Okay, we can actually put down Ruka now. She can walk, which is good. So I want Kang to... Nope. Kang, I want you to put down. Okay, she's up. And is 9's up. Recovery coma, that's fine. Out. Want everybody to move. ×3. We'll keep an eye on. Yes, I know your skin is burning. I'm mostly concerned about losing 9s here. Everybody else, if they fall over, will be alright. I just wish there was a faster, more convenient way out. But there isn't. And they're just going to get burning rained on for the entirety of the trip. Immediately will we come across a thing that we are not prepared for. Sentient robots living in a area where acid rain would rust them out, you would think. And yet here we are. I want you up there. If you can cut through, that would be ideal. We can regroup in the that's alive. Oh no. That's alive. Oh, fuck. We gotta fight this thing. For whatever it is. Get in there and fight. It's doing insane damage. Oh my god, what is that thing? And he's running! He's running! I don't know what to do. We just gotta fight it. Take it out. Killing off its foreleg, its chest. It's still up. Holy crap, it's still up! 9's being launched. Speed things up. Fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. Take it out, Kang. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Fight it. We got it. We actually took it. Everybody up? No. First aid, please. Trade. Trade. We'll take one of those. Start bandaging people up. Ken, can you not first aid yourself? You don't have a med kit already? Alright, let's get you out of here. And we'll go ahead and grab Ruka as well. Oh, Jin is being brutalized right now. Nobody's dying. We have a couple crippled, but nobody's dying. Oh, shit. Stealth, stealth, sneak. Stand still. Do not move. Stay very, very still. There's a bunch of hungry bandits here. Alright, I want Kang to go pick up Ruka next. Speed it up. Stop sneaking. Get in there. Next. One at a time. We'll have to get them out of here one at a time. We're gonna have to take something off of Stone. Stone's about to lose everything. Alright, I want you to trade. We're gonna slow down. And then I need you to go rescue Stone. No, you need to put... You need to put her down. I need you to go first aid Stone. Before he loses everything. Jin, can you just crawl yourself out of here? Slowly but surely. Okay, right arm is going to be saved. Kang, how about you just pick him up? Oh no. It's dead. Okay. Get him up here. Just get him out. Is he still... Are we still acid raining here? Put down. Stone can heal here. Kang is gonna... I want you rescuing people, man. Back up. Put down. This was a horrible, 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 horrible decision. Kang now needs to rescue Rain the Giant. Kang, I need you to first aid yourself, actually. First, before you go anywhere. Alright, now go pick up Rain the Giant. Jin is going to make his way out of there, very slowly but surely. But eventually he will. Just want him here. Rain the Giant. Up here, please. What is that? Please those tell me those are just wild bulls. They are. The cover of night will be fine for us. I want you to put him down. I want you to bandage him up. Are you out? You're not out. But you can't do anything either, so that's fine. Silver Shade or Nines next. Has to be Nines. Actually, you need to first aid the hell out of Jin real quick, because he's gonna die. Why won't you first aid him? You have a first aid kit, my dude. Alright, how about you just pick him up? There you go. Come over here. Put him down. Just do what you can. Everybody's getting hungry. We're going to slap Rustilt here, mainly because he's the best medic that we've got. So I can't really have him sitting there doing nothing. Silver Shade is slowly dying out. Nines is as well. Let's go grab Silver Shade. Come on, King. Okay. Here. Everybody's going to recover. We're just going to have to take some sweet, sweet, sweet time. The real killer now is surprise bandits or something along those lines. But if they see us dead, maybe they'll just ignore us. Last one. The edge of the deadlands. Rustilt's up. He's going to start healing. Thank God. Let's get him up here. I want Jin lying down. He can get up, so that's ideal. All right. Now I need to look at everybody's inventory. Everybody's bandaged up, so that's good. Silvershade actually has quite a lot of first aid on him, also good. For now, it's just a wait. Waiting for everybody to get up and good. Rust Hilt, can you splint injuries on Jin here so he can at least walk? Okay. I'm gonna let him sit here for now. I want Ruka up next. This is the only sleeping bag we have, but we gotta have our fighters up so that we can defend ourselves should something nasty come along. Stuck at the side of the cliff of the Deadlands after discovering a ruin that is absolutely not a ruin in any way. They have 4 residents left. Well, they've always had 4 residents, I guess. But we have to sit and we have to wait. Stealth, keep quiet, keep hidden, stay away. Ruka is up. Next up, let's get Stone. He was the closest to losing a limb for a while there. Let's have Rust Hilt splint his injuries as well. Awake, battered, and bruised, the retreat from the ancient machinery that almost took their lives could be considered a success. While they lost the battle, the war, as they say, is far, far